To find out their correlation, we use correlation analysis. There are two variables, so we run the Beveridge correlation and use Pearson correlation because they are measured in scale. We first check their normality with histogram, and both are normal. The table showed that the number of likes and the number of shares are significantly correlated with each other, because the value of Pearson's correlation equals 0.995 and the p-value is smaller than 0.001. The scatter graph also showed they share strong and positive correlation. The scores of liking are measured in scale, so to find whether the scores of liking are significantly different in two groups, we could compare their mean scores. So we run two-tailed t-tests. The samples are from two different value groups, so we run independent sample t-tests. We first check the distribution of the score with histogram and it's normal. The first table showed the mean score of liking for humor video is 5.20, higher than the other video, which is 5.14. Then we check the significance in the second table. Levin's test showed p-value equal 0.811, which is higher than 0.05, so the test failed. So there are no differences in variance between two group data for liking, and we check the t-test result in upper row. Found p-value equals 0.448, greater than 0.05, so we say the difference between two groups is not significant. So similar to question 2, we use two-tailed independent sample t-test to compare the mean emotional intensity of two sample groups. Here, we check distribution of emotional intensity with histogram and found it relatively normal. In the first table, the mean emotional intensity for humor video is 5.14, higher than that for affect video, which is 5.11. Then we check its significance in the next table. P-value for Levin's test is 0.966, which is higher than 0.05, so it failed. So there are no differences in variance between two group data for emotional intensity. And we check the t-test result in upper row. The p-value for t-test is 0.649, also greater than 0.05. So the difference of mean emotional intensity for two video groups is not significant. Here, we use these three variables as independent variables to run multilinear regression, which can not only tell the effect of every single predictor on the number of shares, but also capture the combined error and deviation. The model works well with a great f-value and p-value smaller than 0.001. The adjusted R-square shows 93.0% of the overall variance is accounted by the model. In the model, liking showed a significantly positive effect on the number of shares, with a coefficient beta equaling 0.391 and p-value smaller than 0.001. Similar result to emotional intensity with beta equaling 0.580 and p-value smaller than 0.001. However, there's no significant relationship between the interest in value and the number of shares, because the p-value is greater than 0.05. According to the histogram, the residual curve shows normal distribution with mean close to 0 and standard deviation close to 1, so the analysis makes sense. To conclude, only liking and emotional intensity are significant predictors for the number of shares. Similar to question 4, we ran multilinear regression to find the effect of the three variables and the number of likes and capture the combined error and deviation. In the first table, f-value of the model is 3,226.159 and p-value is smaller than 0.001. So the overall model is statistically significant. The adjusted R-square shows the model accounts for 93.3% of the overall variance, so quite a strong model. The coefficient of liking is 0.468 with a p-value smaller than 0.001, so it has a significant positive effect on the number of likes. Similar result to emotional intensity with a coefficient of 0.504 and p-value smaller than 0.001. However, there's no significant relationship between the interest in value and the number of likes, with a p-value greater than 0.05. Finally, we check the distribution of the residual and it is relatively normal, so normal is good. In conclusion, only liking and emotional intensity are significant predictors for the number of likes.